Hi, I'm Paul, and in this video I'm going to show you how to record the traverse cord on a Luminette with the child-safe integrated bulkhead assembly. So as we get started with this repair, I'll want to make sure that I've ordered the Luminette Integrated Bulkhead Retrofit Guide. There are a number of parts included in this, along with some very detailed instructions. So what I will need out of the kit will be the K28 traverse cord, 2 of the beads, and also the instructions. Now as I look at the cord, we can see that the cord is kind of a beige color. Once the repair is complete and the fabric is reattached to the carriers, all of this cord is hidden completely inside the track. There is also enough cord to be able to record the widest available Luminette track that we have. One thing I want to be sure of is to understand the cording if I'm recording a one-way track or a split stack. So let's begin by first removing the scissor from the lead carrier. Also remove the scissor from the stationary carrier. And we'll move that out of the way and just keep the stack of carriers contained right in the center. Remove the locking screw on the stationary carrier. A number 1 Robertson screw, bring that out of the way as well. This traverse cord is damaged or broken or whatever it might be, so we need to remove all of this cord and replace it with our new cord. And remove the cover and the end cap. There are 2 Robertson screws on the end here that I'll want to remove as well. Remove all of the old cord. Go ahead and cut this away. Remove the passive end cap. Come over to the integrated bulkhead and we're going to remove this as well. There are 2 Robertson screws on the adapter that's holding that integrated bulkhead into place. Remove both of those screws. Remove the integrated bulkhead. Because I've removed both ends, this tilt rod is free to move about inside the track. Take something like some painter's tape and just get that wrapped around to help hold that tilt rod into place and also prevent the carriers from going anywhere as well. Now I need to remove the remaining cord from the integrated bulkhead. As I'm pulling the continuous cord loop, that's what's driving the traverse cord here. Take the end of the cord and feed that right in against the gear. Start to pull the continuous cord loop, and there it is coming out the other end. Continue to pull the cord loop, drive enough cord through that's about equal to the entire width of the track. So now I'm ready to feed both of my cords through the adapter that's already attached to the track. We can see that I have 2 holes here on the bottom, one to the front and one to the back. Take my back cord, which is here, and I'm going to feed that through the corresponding hole in the adapter, and you can see I'm starting to push that through a little bit. Go ahead and grab that cord and pull all of it through. Repeat the same process for the front cord. Feed that cord through the adapter, and I'll just go ahead and pull that cord through as well, making sure that I haven't twisted these cords around each other at all. Attach the integrated bulkhead to the track. And if we look at the tilt rod gear, we can see that there's a rounded feature right there that also corresponds to a rounded feature on the tilt rod itself. Make sure that those line up and insert the tilt rod into the gear. Double check these cords to make sure I've taken out all the slack in the cord. We'll go ahead and finish that by locking it on with my Robertson screws. Bring both of our traverse cords through the track. Go behind the tilt rod into the bottom of the track, and it is going completely underneath all of the carriers. Repeat the same process with the front cord coming off the front of the bulkhead. Go right underneath in front of the tilt rod, underneath the carriers. Pull all of this cord through completely as well. Remove the tape. Reattach the passive end cap to the track, and remember there's a cord guide in here to loop the cord through. Take the cord that's feeding out from the front, feed that cord in the front of the cord guide, push that through. Pull all that excess cord through. Take this lead carrier and slide it to the edge of the track. Bring the tilt rod out to expose both of these holes right here. This is the back cord. The back cord goes in the hole that is closest to the control on the other end of the track. Feed this up through the bottom, take the other end of the cord and feed it through that other hole. Slide the lead carrier back on, pulling away any slack as I'm moving this through. Bring the end cap to the track, and it only goes on in one direction. Attach that end cap with my Robertson screws. Attach the cover as well with the notch side to the top. I'll bring my scissor to the lead carrier, snap that into place. First, secure the stationary carrier with my Robertson screw, and I can return the scissor. I've done a final double check. My cords are both routed through the track entirely. Everything looks good. These cords are set by the factory with 6 to 8 pounds of tension force. Stack everything back so that all the carriers are collapsed against themselves. Cords are moving as I'm pushing on this lead carrier, and I just want to be careful that neither of these cords come out of the lead carrier. Start with the cord closest to the integrated bulkhead. As I begin to pull on the cord, I want to be between 6 to 8 pounds. Place a small mark on that cord, take a bead and set it onto the cord. Slide it down until it's just above the mark. Take my needle nose pliers and just pinch that down securely on the cord. Repeat that process for the other cord. Bring in my hemostats. As I'm pulling, I'm going to reach a point where I'm greater than 6 pounds and make my mark. Take my second bead and attach that to the cord. Slide it down until the bead is just above the mark. Pinch the bead down on the cord. Pull the cord loop, making sure that this operates smoothly and traverses fully to the other side. Check the tilt function at this point as well. Stack the carriers back. Everything looks good. Cut away this excess cord. Leave about 2 to 3 inches of extra cord. And that's how we replace the traverse cord on a Luminette with the integrated bulkhead.